Hey there everyone, this is Michael Dougal, the Nootropic reviewer, and you're going to learn in this video about a particular nootropic supplement that is also actually used to detox the liver and better help you with your brain health. And that supplement is phosphatidylcholine. I actually just took one soft gel of this prior to shooting the video, also known as PC, phosphatidylcholine, the long name. Don't be mistaking it for phosphatidylserine. That's a completely different supplement. What this is this is a source of choline. And choline is actually a nutrient that's already found in abundance in the body. So then the question is, should you supplement with it, and what is the best form of choline? And in the past, I've talked about alpha GPC, which is my personal favorite. I've talked about it in this video over here. You can learn about the benefits, side effects, and how to take it. And there's this specific form, phosphatidylcholine, which isn't talked about much. It's actually pretty hard to find. And I'd say from experience, it's probably the least popular form of choline supplementation after alpha GPC, CDP choline, and choline bitartrate. But something I've learned is that phosphatidylcholine actually has unique benefits that make it such that even if you're supplementing with some of the other forms of choline, you may benefit from having phosphatidylcholine in your supplement stack. However, fortunately, you're actually most likely consuming more than enough phosphatidylcholine in your foods. If you're eating eggs, if you're eating nuts, it's pretty rich in phosphatidylcholine. And let's together take a look at some of the major benefits with supplementing with phosphatidylcholine. The first being that it may help with cognitive function. And with respect to the research, we don't have anything which is too recent. And as expected, the studies which did actually show a significant boost in cognition and helping with things like executive function, memory, those studies were done on animals or done on rats, like this study here in 1995. In 2001, there was a good study where they fed mice a diet rich in phosphatidylcholine and vitamin B12, and it had a positive impact on brain health. Though one of my favorite studies was this research paper done in 2017 where they actually pretty much concluded that the levels of phosphatidylcholine are directly linked to Alzheimer's. And that's pretty interesting, though that doesn't necessarily mean that supplementation may help. It could be the fact that they were looking at people's diet, perhaps doing some tests, but do we actually know if supplementation may help to boost phosphatidylcholine levels in a way in which it may help to, you can say, like slow down the progression of Alzheimer's or help people with that dementia. And from my experience in using this supplement, can I say it's made a massive difference? Probably not, but what I had found interesting was when I started using it with alpha GPC, the other choline supplement, I actually noticed phosphatidylcholine actually doing something, like a slight increase of energy, slight increase of alertness, not necessarily stimulated, but feeling like I wasn't as tired or lethargic, and my motivation levels and my alertness levels were still decent. If you're considering using phosphatidylcholine as a nootropic supplement to help you with cognition, I would strongly be against it. I really don't think it does too much. There's, 30 or 40, even 50 nootropics that may work more effectively, especially considering how pricey it may be. For cognition, I see it such like maybe if you didn't have a good experience using alpha GPC or some of the other forms of choline, then perhaps you can consider using this as a nootropic supplement. But some of the other benefits, which I'm going to get to, may be a good reason why you could consider using phosphatidylcholine. And so the second major benefit would be that it may actually help in liver repair. And how that may happen is a little bit misunderstood. Some people actually think that choline may offer weight loss benefits. And sure, if you look at the mechanism of action in which choline works, it should theoretically help you with fat loss, but in a practical level, we don't have any research on this done whatsoever. And what we do know about the liver health is that if we're eating a high-fat diet, it could perhaps lead to having an unhealthy liver. And according to a study done on phosphatidylcholine, they actually found that a diet that was rich in phosphatidylcholine, it actually helped to reduce lipids and the lipid profile that was associated to mice having a high-fat diet. So they were eating a lot of fat, at the same time they were having a lot of phosphatidylcholine, and they were having a healthier liver as a result. And I think this kind of goes back to there's good fats you can be consuming and there's bad fats. You want to look at saturated fats, trans fats, polyunsaturated fats, and we know some natural foods are going to be better fat sources, things like eggs, avocado, nuts, oils. But then there's all the bad fats like vegetable oil, which we're most likely consuming too much of, and then we're offsetting our ratio of omega-3s and omega-6. And then the third benefit, a little bit general, but I'd say it would potentially help to fight illness, maybe not prevent illness as you know, but there's a lot of research actually done on how effective phosphatidylcholine can be on things like gallstones, which are hard deposits in your gallbladder. They've also found that supplementation may actually help to protect the mucus layer of the digestive tract, and that would then lead to helping to reduce inflammation. And how you would want to consume this supplement is by consuming 1 to 2 grams per day. I think that's a decent place to start. And some supplements may actually recommend that you take it along with the meal. However, I don't think that's necessary. As a matter of fact, I actually used it fasted. I feel just fine. And I wouldn't exceed any dose of over 6 grams. However, if you do actually look up the supplement, the dosages are very misunderstood because different things things work for different people, though I will say it is somewhat common for people to have up to 6 grams of the supplement per day. Now, do you need all that? Probably not. I can't think of why anybody would, but what we do know about the supplement is that actually a very small percentage of it is the choline that is available for the brain to actually use and even replenish your choline stores. And it has been said that it's highly bioavailable, however, it is a relatively poor source of choline and only about 13% choline. And it wouldn't matter much if you were to take it at the beginning of the day or if you were to take it at the end of the day. Keep in mind, it's not very stimulating. It's not like you're going to ingest it and it's going to keep you up for 6 hours. More so, it just may help you be slightly more aware. The way that I look at the supplement, I would personally prefer taking it early in the morning or perhaps 2 to 3 hours after waking up. You can consider taking it like before any like mentally taxing work that you have to overcome. But the great thing about the supplement, it seems, I would say, like almost free of side effects. You'll hear about the odd person mentioning that it can cause slight anxiety, but that's to be expected with any choline supplement. I actually see this as one of like the safer, you can say, supplements when you look at choline along with choline bitartrate, but that's really because they're really not that effective. And it always comes down to like the more effective most nootropics are, the worse the side effects are going to be, and that's been my experience. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing, drop a like, and I'd love to know your thoughts about this supplement in the comments section below, or choline in general. Do you use it? Do you not use it? What's your experience been like? Because a lot of people, they're not even using choline as a supplement because they're getting enough in their diet, and that can be justified. And if you do want to chat with me one-on-one, you can message me on Patreon, and be sure to visit our Discord server. It has a 24/7 chat room. We're answering questions in a time-sensitive fashion, having a whole lot of fun. I thank you for your interest in nootropics and look forward to seeing you next time.